My name is Brandon. I am part of Team ToooBananas. Went to my first YCS this weekend. The Pittsburgh, I had a lot of fun. Definitely worth going to if you can get to them. I played Darklord Paleozoics, went 5-3, 211th place out of 909 people. I ran the deck because it has the graveyard recursion a lot. Basically gives you a second hand, which is awesome. A lot of people didn't really know what to expect with the deck, which is awesome. Gave me that little bit of advantage right there. But obviously, Paleos do a bit of a weakness against certain cards. But I do I enjoy the deck a lot. I did better than I expected to do. Didn't do amazing, but overall, I think I did better than most people. But yeah, 3 swaps. This card is amazing. Swap Frog allows you to summon him, bounce back to your hand, and special summon again, getting you 2 frogs to the graveyard, which is awesome. Allowing you to pull off amazing plays and amazing boards, which is pretty awesome. Next is 3 dupe frogs. Love this card. It's really good. Obviously, the defense is pretty nice. People attack it while it's face down. Leaves the board. Put a frog back in the hand, which is really awesome. 2000 defense. A lot of small things can't be through it. A lot of things can get through it easily, but why not? You know, it's pretty nice at 3. That's what everybody runs. 2 Ronin Totems. Allows you banish 1 special summon to the field. I like this card a lot. I did try it at 3. Didn't really play too well at 3. And why people don't run that 3. I tried it. Might as well try it. You know what I mean? Why not? For the Darklord part, I ran 3 Darklord Ixels. I don't exactly know how to say it. It's really nice. You discard her and another Darklord card. Draw 2. Pay 1,000 to recast a Darklord spell or trap from your discard, which is pretty nice. 2,900 defense, pretty nice. Kind of sucked. It's 50 less than Masterpiece, but whatever. It's still pretty nice defense. A lot of cards can't overrun it. Plus 4,500 attack gives some pretty good damage in there if you just swing in. Next is 3 Darklord Suburbias. When she's summoned out of the graveyard, special summon her to the board. Summon another Darklord monster. It will not trigger if you use another Darklord's effect to recast Contact. So a little bit heads up on that. 2 Darklord Natsons. Really nice card. A lot of people run it at 3. I ran it at 2 just because it's not a pure Darklord. So dropping 2 Darklord cards really sucks, especially if it doesn't resolve. It's a -3. Don't want that. Basically putting all your eggs in one basket, which I only had to do once, but I won the game anyway, so it doesn't super matter. Plus 2,600 attack, which is really nice, and pay 1,000 like a lot of the other Darklords to recast another one. Played Morningstar because this deck was built to go first and second. That was my mentality behind it. I didn't want to get completely destroyed if I went first. Didn't want to get completely destroyed if I went second. So the 3,000 attack summons a bunch of other Darklords based on your opponent's monster's effects. And can't be targeted for another Darklord on the board, which is pretty nice because a lot of things target right now. A lot of major cards are just targeting, so that's pretty nice. And you get to mill 1 for every Darklord card on the board as well, and you heal 500 for every Darklord card revealed, so which is pretty nice. Pretty solid, honestly. 3,000, pretty good attack points. Play Darklord Tezcapoca. I'm not entirely sure if I know how to say that correctly. 2,800 attack points, which is pretty nice. It's a substitution for destruction for your Darklords. Use banishment. Search for this guy. Put him in your hand. Your opponent does something. Even if it's on the chain. Opponent use Regeki. Banishment. Get him. Bam. You just saved your whole board. Your opponent's not going to wipe you out. Plus 2,800, so you can always revive him later. The only hand trap of the main board, Max C. Pretty nice. I've drawn so much off this guy. Luckily, every time I went second. Majority of the time, I would say every time, but I felt like every time, game 1, I would drop Max C down, which is awesome. So not every time I went second, but usually the first game I went second. I usually dropped it down, so it's pretty nice. Played 4 Kaijus. Sticky because he's level 7, and Darklord's can easily overrun him. So yeah. Thunder King because he's 3,300 and he can destroy a lot of stuff. Does damage. Super awesome. Level 8 goes into the Xyz plays I'm going to show you later. 2,200 easily overrunnable Gamma Seal. So that's Kumongous, the Sticky Kaiju, Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju, Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju, And Dogoran is the last one, 3000 attack, level 8. The Mad Flame Kaiju is really nice. So next is 3 Grass is Greeners. Well, I love this card a lot. Really helps the deck run. Though 1 out of every 9 times, even if you do resolve this card, you may have nothing in the discard. So that really helps you. Obviously, you have cards in the discard, but nothing sometimes. You just really can't get too many plays off. It just really run the bad luck. Didn't happen often. Only lost once because of nothing being in the graveyard, but you know, it happens. It's a pretty nice card though. Grass at 3. Next is Banishment of the Darklords from the set 3. This is the Rhoda of the deck. Banishment of the Darklords allows you to just reoccur so many combos with this card. Makes a hand. You have Ixol in this in your hand, you got this. Like literally going through your deck. Deck thinners, amazing. Next is 2 Darklord Contacts. The Monster Reborn for the Darklords. I did think about running Call the Haunted just for the revival of the deck, but didn't really work out too well. But 2 Contacts is awesome. Didn't like it at 3 just because you run into it too much when you don't need it. Because it's not pure, you don't always want to see this card. So 1 Regeki for the board wipe. So yeah, I wanted the deck to be diverse as possible with monster kill, spell kill, and trap kill. So that way my opponents didn't know which side I was hitting them from. So 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers. Love this card a lot. If it does go away with grass, banish it, get another Kaiju. Phenomenal card. It being down to 2, I don't think it really matters too much. It's a fucking awesome card. 2 Pot of Desires. I tried this card at 3. Didn't like it too much. I often drew into another one with it, so it really sucked. But besides, you really don't care too much about your banish. Twice over the weekend. It kind of hurt me a little bit, but not too much, honestly, to really cost me games. Paleozoic Lean Cholia. I don't really know how to say it. This is the one that targets a banished card and puts it in the graveyard. So you can target your opponent's cards or your cards, put them back in the graveyard, especially if there's cards you're trying to target out of their banishment zone into the deck. Like this stops Invocation from going back because they don't have a Alistair. Pretty nice right there. Plus it's a Paleo card. It gives you Paleo Engine. My favorite Paleozoic card, Deinonychus. Discarding 1 card doesn't really hurt the deck at all. Putting things in the graveyard is awesome because you're going to see it again, and this banishes. And you don't pay for cost. That's awesome. Like, the fact that you don't discard for cost is awesome. Another one is Paleozoic Hallucigena. Probably said it incorrectly. I do apologize. I got up at 4 a.m. Yesterday, and I went to sleep super tired right now, but I wanted to do this deck profile just to get it out there. Love this card a lot. Cuts monsters' attacks in half. A lot of people don't like this card, but I ran it at 1 just for that effect. If I do need it, I can get it out easily, and I could just fucking destroy cards. 3 MSTs of the deck. Love this card a lot. Paleozoics, blowing things up that you do not want your opponent to use, which is awesome. So that's what going first makes it amazing. Going second, just as good, honestly. Just because you have other cards, and honestly, never really regretted deciding which one I went. Sometimes I went second. The opponent could build up, and I could just smack it all down. Your 2 Book of Moons. This card is awesome. Put the monster face down. When they summon the monster, put it face down before they can really flip up, which is awesome. So get those things in there. Merla puts a Paleozoic into the discard. I played it at 1. I didn't like it too much at 2 or 3. I did it at 3 at first, and it was pretty nice when I played Lost Winds main board. Didn't really play Lost Winds main board. Maybe I should have. The card was in and out. I kind of wish I would have, but then if I would have put more Lost Winds in there, I would play more of this. Basically a 1-for-1. Usually I would have done if you do want to play Lost Winds. So you can take out the Lucigen or something. 1 Darklord Rebellion, your untargeted Regeki Break, which is really nice. Play this at 1 just because it's not a pure build, and you don't always have the Darklord in your hand for cost. I played Enchantment too at first, but I didn't like it too much because situational. The fact that you don't have so many Darklord, we can just keep dropping them off, makes it a little hurtful to run too many dropping a Darklord in. I played 2 Mirror Stormings. It's one of the cards that I didn't see too much, and when I did see it, I resolved it pretty effectively. Putting it back in hand is awesome. Is it the best one out there? Kind of hard to say. A lot of people like Quaking. I understand why Quaking's there. You can just blow through their monsters left and right, but I like putting stuff back in their hand the way they clear the board off. So, evacuation device, another more back in their hand. Should I have ran 2 Stormings with this evacuation? I don't know. I like the combo, putting things back in their hand, which is really nice. Two Wabakus. Love this card a lot. I only saw it once, even through banishing and grassing. I saw this card 1 time, which is really weird, but it happens. 3 Reckless Greeds. I hate this card so much. I only ran it because for the draw power. I just hate having to rely on drawing another one. Yes, you can just resolve 1, but I hate skipping the 2 draw phases. I ran it because it's draw power and brings you Paleozoics back. The Solemn Gods, 2 ulti strikes and ulti warning. These cards were pretty nice all weekend. Not once that I regret. I think I took it out 1 time, a little bit, just because when I went against a invocation deck, honestly, I took 1 out just because I didn't really feel like I super needed it. But yeah, that is the main board right there. Time going to the extra deck. The extra deck, obviously, you run 3 Totally Awesomes. 3 Totally Awesome is an amazing card. Get your Toads back on the field. Negate basically anything except for already activated field spells and traps, or face up on the field, or banishment ones. Try to have a guy called the Judge say that I could. Another guy was running Paleozoics. I forgot what the situation was, but I was going to banish something from my discard, from my graveyard, and he said he could totally awesome it, but you can't. I told him he couldn't, but whatever. I play the 77 engine just because it's amazing. First up, number 23, Lancelot. Nice card. Attacks directly, blows something up if he does damage. Detaching. No, it doesn't detach. My apologies. Though the first effect that activates even your effects. Detach 1 to negate it, so be careful using your card effects while he's face up on the field. Use them to bait a lot of stuff, which is nice. Pain Gainer. Pain Gainer is literally there just to go into the beautiful 7 Sins. I love this card a lot. A lot of people found difficult to get around the card. Takes a lot of ways to kill it. But if he does resolve on your turn, you have 2 or more, you basically win the game right there with that damage. Number 38, I played him a good amount with Toad. Amazing card. Just really hard locks your opponent down. 1 Sky. Didn't play him all weekend just because his effect's nice. It bounces back, but usually had other stuff I could do. I love this card. Cursed Javelin, amazing. The Phantom Knights of the Cursed Javelin is an amazing card because detach 1, target a card, and he negates his effect and he's 0. So I only threw the Sky Cavalry Centauri. I don't know exactly how to say these cards. Honestly, I do apologize for that. Because he wasn't a bad card. He just didn't really need the card. Degusto Phoenix. Played this card once. It was pretty nice. I knew my opponent had a strike face down, so I played this out just to bait it. Only time I played it, honestly, wanted to bait that strike. But it is a nice card, not just for strike baiting. Paleozoic, I'm always really bad at these names, and Macarius. He's a 2400 one that allows you to detach 1 to pop something on the field. If you have a trap under him, becomes a spell speed 2, which is amazing. Also unaffected by opponent's effects, so you can blow through crystal wings and things like that with it. So clear wings, whatever, the 2500 one. 3 of the Paleozoic Babinia. This card's amazing right there. It gives you your traps back. Easy 0 to attack, 2500 defense. Also allows you to play Paleozoic cards from your hand, which is awesome. And the last thing is a Cat Shark. This card's amazing. It allowed me to overrun monsters that are too big for my monsters, so it really helps out right there. Now for the extra deck. Extra deck is slightly different from the tournament was. I'll tell you exactly what that was. I have 2 DD Crows. Ultis I got right before the event started. Traded in Ultimates. Insfusion for these and a bunch of other stuff I got as well. Got a pretty good deal on them. One's also foreign as well, so it's kind of cool. Now Draw and Lockbird was 2 Ash Blossoms. I like Ash Blossom a lot. I had a bunch of them, and a lot of people wanted them before and after the tournament. So before the tournament ended, I was at 3 of them left. One my buddy was borrowing, and 2 I had. But this guy saw I had 3, gave me a really good deal, and I was like, I can pick them back up later. 2 Masks of Restrict. This allows you to stop True Dracos, honestly. Yeah, I run 2 of them. Some people say I just run 3, but it's a nice card to stop it. They can get around it, but you know, it's still a nice card to slow them down. 2 Chaos Trap Holes for True Dracos. This is a nice card. A couple other decks really came up against 2. ABCs, like that. It's summon it, bam, 2000. It is gone forever. So bye bye. 2 Dimensional Barriers. This card is going down, but this card is amazing. Super cheap right now. Definitely recommend picking them up if you can get them. Honestly, this card used to be like 70, 80 bucks. This card is going up, and it is beautiful. Skill Drain. Wondering why Skill Drain in a deck full of monster effects? I would sideboard accordingly, but with Skill Drain, I allowed my monsters to get through monsters. Basically, my monsters are stronger than most, honestly. Like, except for going to 2 Dracos, my monsters can overrun almost anything. So, everything being a bunch of vanilla beaters, GG, I win. Imperial Order. I can easily take my spells out for more traps, which is awesome. This card is phenomenal. No spells ever. So, yeah. I wish I'd ran more of this and ran this main board Unending Nightmare. This card is like amazing. Like, it's such a beautiful card. Pay 1,000 for MST. Just keep MSTing stuff. New chain, new chain, new chain, new chain. So beautiful. I wish I ran another one and one on the main board. This card's so amazing. Cosmic Cyclone at 2. Not a huge fan of this card. I do like the effect that it banishes against 2 Dracos. But I hate the fact that this card costs 1,000 in the deck anyways. And honestly, like, I don't know, maybe the card's a little overrated. Maybe that's a very unpopular opinion right now. The card's really good, but also it's not all super well. But yeah, that is the deck, Darklord Paleozoics. Please hit subscribe, hit a like. This is the first video. More are to come. I really hope you do enjoy it, and if you have any questions about it, I do apologize for the quality. This is my first video, so you guys have a wonderful day.